yet another personal space, or I can't even say a personal space because that's always that's just what you get when you play this game. Because you can almost predict when you know when it's not a public space, it's going to be a personal space, another personal space, another personal space, another personal space, after 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 personal space again. So we have the public space delayed. That's their news for today. But in this video, I'm going to just talk. Let's take a look. Let me turn this music off, for example, for one of them. The music that has not changed since the beta. And where we're at, we're on our way to May 2019. And guess what? That public space Zero District update, just to quickly give you guys the news and update for today in this video, whenever you guys get a chance to watch. That's not coming out till next week. It's been delayed yet again. And guess what? Watch this. I'm at the medieval space. There's nobody here in the space. Now, an empty public space. And it's not, I guess you can probably say it's one of the most recent, newest ones that we had from last year. But we don't even have anything else early like that because Super Kickers League was the last public space from last year. Well, from this year that we got. And I'm going to talk about these updates that we had this year. Here we are in April 2019. What am I wearing right now? Nebula Realms bites off so many different games. Nebula Realms bites, I'm going to say that. Nebula Realms bites off so many different games. I'm basically Spiral the Dragon, running around with some light up shoes and ripped jeans and stuff like that, trying to be stylish. Now, Spiral was the only game that they bit off. Let's think about on this year's updates, for example. Let's bring out the shop. Let's bring out the shop real quick and open it and check out the shop and witness just some things that they brought. Now, St. Patrick's Day was the most thing. These are all just like the recent content in the newest shops. These are just Ultima Red and version V1 and V1 and V2. That's it. They got the Zero District wear. They got the clothes out for the clothes shop that you can get right now. But when you think about that, when you go back from this year just to start for 2019, they haven't really done much for their goals, if I'm being real. Because Spiral wasn't the only game that they bit off. And just to show you guys, look at these some of the stuff that you will recognize from last year's St. Patrick's Day. This is the wearing of the green t-shirt. Some of the stuff was new when you go on here. But if I'm going companions, they bit off of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. Spiral wasn't the only game that they bit off. That was from sometime last year or so. Let's back up. Let's back it up. Where's it at? It was Navy the Fairy. You see, it's called an Emerald Fairy. Now, if you have never played Zelda before, this is basically what it is. This is the other game that they bit off of, besides Spiral the Dragon. That's Navy the Fairy, but color her green. Navy the Fairy from Zelda. That was game number 2. I might be going out of order, but Crash Bandicoot. The Tiki Mask was one of the rewards. I got it in a wardrobe, but you get it at the Super Kickers League public space as one of the free rewards. That was Crash Bandicoot's Aku Aku, the good mask, or the protagonist, one of the protagonist characters from Crash Bandicoot. If you played that before, another great PlayStation game by Naughty Dog that they bit off of. And then now you got Spiral, Zelda, and Crash Bandicoot. And now let's bring the light bikes out. Bring the light bike out. Matter of fact, I can go back to the shop if I want to. I'm gonna show y'all this light bike. Have you seen this before? And notice how it makes footsteps as you're riding. They still haven't fixed that. Give the bikes and the locomotions like some individual sounds. That's just no creativity. And I just gotta say, the creativity has not been that good by Nebula or Xaloc, to be honest. Why are you taking from games? Why are you taking from games? So many other just iconic games, video game characters that have paved the way for gaming, and just when you come out here with this light bite, this is from Tron. It's a video game and a movie. If you have not seen it, this is not the Tron color, but it's basically Tron. They put Tron into Nebula Realms and all those other games that I just got finished mentioning. That's basically what it is. And then you want to throw another game out there to in its midst. Grand Theft Auto 5 online had its own minigame called Deadline from this, but Rockstar didn't have that. It's not from Rockstar. Rockstar is just from the GTA series, Red Dead Redemption, Bully, and all those other games, LA Noire, for their own, their own exclusive games of their own. But they came out with their own minigame, and they basically they bit off of that too. So that's another game that you can say that they took from to create their updates, to put content in their shops. See, like the Zero District, for example. The Zero District content for clothes for male and females. Look at these clothes. These are the same colors. The same colors that you would get. Let's go to the females real quick. They even added the PlayStation VR headset. That's where they got this idea from. This is just my opinion. This is the PSVR headset. That's basically what it is. And then with some Easter headphones, trying to look all, it's just try to be different, pretend to be different. But look at this. This just isn't all that. And if I'm scrolling through these updates, I got all the updates so far on it that they ever did for this game so far for this year, for 2019. The only public space we got at Super Kickers League which was a major letdown, where you're enclosed on a field. The only best thing about it is just the TV itself. Okay, let's go to the locomotions just to keep talking about the heart bites from Valentine's Day. That's what we got. It's just different heart bites. We got broken heart bite, 3 locomotions, and when I'm talking about locomotions, we haven't really got much of those either for these updates. But it's more surfboards than a little bit, man. More surfboards than anything else. It's a surfboard frenzy. Got the witch's broom and the red balloon. And then you come out with the light bots. These are all Trons. This is Tron's color. Originally, the light bot cyan. Or cyan. That's what it is. This is the colors from the game itself. Just multiple different colors that you see as users if you played the game before. They just changed the colors up. And they need to change this. How is this orange? Do you see orange here? Anybody out there that's watching this? Do you see orange? This is not an orange bike. This is yellow. I see yellow. Yellow is not orange. Somebody must be seeing something else over there on the team. But just going through these updates, the only public space we got is the Super Kickers League space. I can't even get out the shop. There we go. I don't even know if anybody else loaded in. But I just had to come out with this. See? There's still nobody here. This whole space is dead. And spaces are going to continue to be dead just going forward. See? It's just going to be another week or a few weeks of people not playing this game because it's no content. Nothing really to do on here either way. But the only public spaces that we got so far for this year is Super Kickers League. There's nothing else that's new. Everything else that's been new for content wise is just clothes and locomotions. And then go back to the shop. Personal spaces, that's all it's been. And this is just like, this is not that good. You come out with, and then furniture, clothes and furniture. Just going through all these updates. Super Kickers League rewards, just all that. Next round shop, Juggernaut Battle Tank companions, new pets, companions, that's it. Pets and companions, personal spaces, and clothes. That's all you've been really basically even getting from this game throughout 2019. And just one public space with Super Kickers League. But that's boring now. You just get your rewards and you're ready to leave. You don't have a purpose to go there anymore. Unless you want to buy that game that they were talking about, Super Kickers League itself. But look, when you look at this space, I don't even need to buy this space. It's just empty. It's just grass and trees. That's the best you could come out with. As far as creativity, that's low. That's not very good. But if you look at the grass looks greener compared to all the public spaces. I think this personal space looks better than all the other ones better than the public spaces themselves. The personal spaces destroy the public spaces. Why are the personal spaces getting all the love? They continue to get all the love. And then when you go and bring up the 2019 goals, I'm going to discuss it. They don't. Their focus is still on the personal spaces. And we about to go into May. And since they said, oh, the public space for Zero District, a 13 character post, it took, y'all could have put out in the beginning of the week, y'all come out with and say today. Y'all could have put that out in the beginning of this week. And just looking at this, and their main focus is the PC, trying to get the game out on PC and Steam and Epic stores. That's gonna take too long, and they still working on a graphics update. They're trying to do too much at once, that which they can't handle. Some other updates that we got, it was just these three personal spaces: Serene Garden and the Lake Apartment. They kicked off the new year with the Lake Apartment personal space. And then people just goes, well, wait a minute. Why are you guys still making personal spaces when you guys have public spaces in the goals? Just look at this. They didn't come out with clubs yet. Massive graphics update they trying to do at the same time with the PC, just like I said. Improve game performance. The game performance hasn't even gotten any better. The crashes still happen. The same glitches still happen, making the game more user friendly. I don't understand what you're gonna do with that. Add more playable content. It ain't like that. Playable content. We just getting more clothes to wear and more pets and followers to just follow us around. That's it. Expand the game with many more. It says many more public spaces in parentheses. I cannot believe that. Many more public spaces, more like more personal spaces and clothes for the most part. Regular updates. That's not this. I can't even say that it's been regular updates for this game, for real. Regular updates, because it's just multiple delays. We don't even know about any third-party companies that's gonna come along to join them, because they need even more help. That they need to get more content to branch out and just evolve. The game hasn't even evolved this year, and I'm just disappointed in the updates this year as a whole. And I just gotta say it. I'm gonna just start talking. AviLife is a game that's not even been really out for. It's not even. It doesn't even have a release date. But at least they know how to communicate. At least they give individual support and answer questions. We're all up in the dark every 24/7, week after week after week after week, month after month after month. We don't even have an idea of what they're doing. We have to sit up here and play the guessing game. What's the next update that they're gonna do? Besides, what else is gonna be included with the public space? The new mini game is already available in the Nexus. The mini game. I'm gonna run there real quick and show you guys. I don't even need to play it. But that mini, I'm gonna just show it. But the mini game with the light bikes or light bike battle mini game, it's just the same thing. It just bites off a Tron, and they took away from the GTA 5 mini game itself, Deadline, Rockstar's version of it at the same time. You took its originality from the Tron game and movie, but just when you look at all this stuff, it just reminds you of so many other games. With the content they have on the show, on the shop and stuff like that, they're bidding off of other games. It's the same thing. It just shows that they don't have any creativity. At least AviLife is making moves, and I'm gonna say it. AviLife is a real thing. Don't think it's real. Check out the content over there. Take a look at that playground space in the playground district and the gameplay that they have over there. And Tiller Studios that have all those different spaces and stuff like that. The club itself can destroy all. Is more than enough as far as content to make the game shine. It continues to grow even without a release date. It continues to grow even though it's been delayed. But it's gonna make the game even better. They have so much just content over there. It's just ridiculous. It's just insane, and it gets you even more excited. But when you go to places like that and see people just empty and just coming around here, standing around, that's all it is. I'm in the Nexus now, and I guarantee you it's not that many people here. Look at this. See what I'm saying? Only 2 people? There's only 2 people in this space. And what is she doing right now? She's looking at the statue. She's looking at the statue. I can join in on this. I could join in on the statue. Look, what we watching today? What we watching today? You know, movies are coming out of the statue, and she over here at the shop. What she ran over here for? You can go to the shop. You can't press the options button and go to the shop icon. She must think we probably must be gonna get a play. We gonna probably get get a mall space. You see how they designed this? It's as if they was trying to do a mall space. Look at it. It's just sad. Let's load this up and just show y'all, just give y'all a taste of this. This was supposed to be included with the public space for next week. And let's talk more about AviLife. I just wanted to just share it. It ain't nothing else going on. Let's talk about it in the same video. They making moves. They got consistency. They're asking questions. They're asking what the users want to see. Like, this game is just going to continue to fall. It's not going to grow. And that's why people just, again, that's not even out yet, is people getting excited about, and people that didn't never even play social games before even think the game is going to be good, or maybe even never even played PlayStation Home like that, or even never even touched the game at all. They're getting excited for it. And this beat just sounds like just like a remix. I'm not even trying. It sounds like a remix of like one of those other rappers that would come out and try to come out with something. I can't even think of the song though. I forgot the name of the song who did it. But this, I said, it looks so familiar. Look at this gameplay. Oh, I eliminated him. But when you look at this gameplay, it's just the same thing. And you want to know what? And you guys watching this right now today? It's Friday, getting ready for the weekend and all, for the hype. The content for this year makes me want to do this. That's what it makes me want to do. Just run into a wall and just leave. And it's gotta be just how people are feeling about these updates. Are you guys wanting to wait another week? Are you guys wanting to wait for those clothes that's from last year's goals? And that's what I'm saying. And if you're counting the most, by the time this update comes out, we're gonna be in May. They're gonna have May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. They're gonna have 7 to 8 months, or maybe 7 months at max, to try to get some of these goals done. And I don't see them happening. I don't see much of them really happening to be accomplished. The trophies are not even mandatory. You don't need trophies in this game. The PC release needs to wait because your current product is lacking. Your current product, your current game on the current platform that can only be played on the PlayStation 4 right now is lacking. It's lacking creativity, it's lacking content, it's lacking multiplayer games and mini games for players to keep people active. They don't have a reason to come on here. You come on here and just get bored. I don't even have the point. I don't even see how I've said. I don't see how people just come on here and just come on here. I'm just gonna get on here and get my Nebula points and get off. What are you grinding for? You're gonna get 20 points and play 3 mini games a day. What are you grinding for? And it's gonna take you ages to even try to get something off the store, even if you're playing this game for the first time. And if you've never seen this before, look, they put me in a whole different server now. These servers are so laggy too. See, this one is a little bit packed. But this is just like I said, this is the place that people go to. Wake Up is in here. See, but that's what the devs gotta do that. They need to wake up. Where are they at right now? Perfect. They gotta wake up. It's frozen a little bit. See, they gotta wake up. See, it's so many things wrong with the game. See, you see how it just slows down? I got an invitation to join. I'm about to get ready to get off this game. I'm playing Days Gone. About to be playing this, chilling on here. I don't even want to play. I don't even want to play this right now. I just came on here to just discuss these updates as a whole. It's just what we got so far is just personal spaces, and then there's one public space that's not even it's trash. I'm sorry. Super Cricket's League's public space is the worst public space in the game. I'd rather go to any other public space. I'd rather stay at the laggy beach that probably can crash your system, give you a blue screen, get that nice blue screen that drops frames. I'll go to any other public space. I'll play jungle mini golf. At least that's something to do. Super Kickers League is not even all that. You just get your rewards and you go. And I'm gonna just show y'all before I close this out. it's boring. As you come on here, it's not even all that fun. You don't even want to come on here. And they put all this effort into these little nice little characters. It's just like, where do we get? What do we get? We just get these. We get the zombie look. Claudette from Dead by Daylight is in there. Looking at these characters, they get all the love in the world. I just can't imagine. And this little mini game here, you just kick the ball in here. This could have been so much better. See, I would be coming here often. Why? What would make me? What would make me want to play and just stay on? Will stay in this public space. If they made a actual multiplayer soccer game, which I thought this was gonna be, because you have a goal. You see how you got two separate goals here. You have two separate goals here with a little fence to play. You just kick the ball in there 3 times and get your reward, and that's it. But there's nothing to do here. See, we'll be able to run around. You should be able to run around, make moves, play against people. I'll be able to team up with Spider Amy or play against whoever this is, Claudette, putting the moves out. And look, the best they could come out with was the shotguns. That's just a disappointment. It's lagging. See, so June keys, but see, you see how people, they don't come on here that long. You see how long once I just walked up, she's gone. She's not gonna stay. Did she get her rewards? No, she didn't. I assume, unless she coming on here to get points. You don't have even reason to play this. Like, where do I want to go now? What do I want to go now? So I said, I ain't gonna go here. I'm going to every other space. Well, besides this, at least in Medieval Village, I can chase fairies and get points, extra points that way. I could have been doing that. The bowling alley, the pinballs are gone. The pinball machine has never returned. They didn't even speak about that. They didn't say a single word about that. They just was so slick, copying off of other games, biting off of them, and then you take the pinball machines out of the game, and y'all never brought them back. That was my favorite mini game. That was my go-to mini game for getting points and getting on, just playing it. But they never increased it. They never made the cooldown period better or anything like that. It's just sad. And I gotta say, this 2019 for Nebula Realms is disappointing. And that's why AviLife is going to take over, if they haven't already. The game's not even out. When it does come out, it's all these other players that's going to make the move. You're going to see spaces looking like this. I come on here and see this whenever they release, and whenever they're ready to come out with a beta and stuff like that. They already got enough content to encourage the player to want to play their game, because it's the Unreal Engine. It's being ran on the Unreal Engine. That's a power move. And then all the content that they have for activities, they're even getting feedback from the users themselves. But Nebula and Xaloc, aka Xaloc, needs to do that. But they don't know how to communicate. You find out, we find out something that can be said in the beginning of the week with 13 characters or a 13-letter post. A 13-letter post takes you 5 days to make. And you can just easily post that on your social medias to keep people in the light and be informed. But we find out and get all excited. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, it must be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Or basically Friday when they usually will update their games. I assume it's going to be an update. There's nothing going to be out today. See how this guy just left? Now she can't even play their minigame, and she left. She off to somewhere else now. Spider Amy, she's gone now. See, she got off on. Move on. You don't even want to stay here that long. But that's what happens. Zero creativity. She disconnected and came back online. Zero creativity. And that's what I said. This is the only thing that's best about this space is the TV. Oh, that means it can create a movie theater space. Well, that's wishful thinking. Come on now. Be realistic. Look how long it's taken to put together these updates. Be realistic. Stop thinking about like a movie theater space and think about some activities to keep people going. A movie theater space? What else is going to be in it? You can't imagine that they're going to have the... You know it's going to be just crazy tech issues with that. But just when you do this, no creativity, and you try to take from other games to try to get up, to try to get out there and stuff like that, it just shows that you're not even trying to put any effort in. So that's just all I have to say. I just have to come out with it. But just when stuff like this continue to happen, AviLife is just going to take over that spotlight, and they're going to continue to just reign and just get more content, amazing clothes, the graphics, all that stuff that's over there. It's real. AviLife is real. It's not some kind of fairy tale. It's on its way, and when it does come out, you know it's going to take over.